one, why are you wearing a watch from like 1960?
I told you I'm a digital man, and I'm an analog man living in a digital world.
Why do you want the date on your watch? Don't you like wake up and go?
Don't you want to know what the date is?
Actually, I don't even know what the date is.
Well, if someone asks you, hey, what's the date? I can
If we weren't doing this podcast on a Thursday,
well, you said
I would know that it's a Thursday today.
Well, do you know what the date is? Do you know what Thursday date? Like, you know the day, but do you know the date? I can tell the time, I don't tell the date, but we don't know the date.
All on that thing.
Well, I mean, if I had the dates on, you know what
you need a better watch then. What's up, humanals? We just came up with that term Rob did right now. It's actually quite genius.
Humanals.
It's like a half human, half animal. Humanals. That's what we are. Welcome back to another BROMOSEXUALS. It's been a little bit. You've been away. You went away. You came back.
I didn't go away. I came back. And
it's been exciting.
Jamie went away.
Jamie went away. So it's been a little bit of a...
I wasn't away for that long because I was my daughter was in town.
Oh yeah, that's true.
So it was actually I wasn't away. I was away from here, but not away from.
Yeah, I think I was mentally on a vacation.
Were you on a mental vacation?
Yeah, I was had some deadlines and shit.
You never go on a mental vacation.
Sometimes.
So you never vacation.
Yeah, that was a. How bad is it when the only vacation you've went on in a couple of years is a mental vacation?
Mental vacay. Men vacay.
I'm still not actually back yet. I'm only due back in a couple of weeks. So.
You're actually taking time out of your mental vacay
to be here today with you humanals.
Great.
What's the first question there, Jamie?
We're back.
What is the meaning of life?
Okay, good, nice and easy to start off with.
Meaning of life.
This is interesting. I've been having a lot of this kind of conversation. Yeah, but what's the meaning of happiness? Can't just answer it with another big one.
Smiles.
Meaning of life is the same as the meaning of everything. What's the meaning of everything?
Universe.
Okay, you have a pop. Have a...
Oh, she hit that nail as well.
Fucking, there's a nail!
Ow.
Okay.
You want to do it again?
Let's do it again. You have a go. What is the meaning of life?
The meaning, what do you
You've
mean?
only got 35 seconds.
You're going to have to give me... So are we talking about the meaning of life as in what makes me happy?
What about meaning and purpose? Like Dan McLean, our good friend, posted on Facebook the other day a picture, like in an office he was working in, and it was a big slogan on the wall that said, "Work gives you purpose and meaning, and without it, life is empty." Like in their office.
Whoa.
Yeah, it's pretty fucked up.
So they have like whips and chains.
Yeah, it's like fucking
Slavery.
Fuck that. I'd have fucking got up and walked out and been like,
I would have resigned. I wouldn't even resign. I just would have...
I don't care for this graffiti.
Who put this graffiti?
I probably would have changed some of the words or something and put cocks all over it, and then left.
Yeah.
But so it brings up the whole thing of like, what is the meaning of life? Because we know people who've gone through a lot of struggles. You know, I've been a bit suicidal before. You've had your issues and stuff. We've all had our issues. I think we all go through that gunk. And I think there's this feeling that there just isn't. What causes that sadness? And maybe it's the idea that there's no meaning to life. So
that's a tough question.
What is the meaning that makes you happy? Like makes you want to like get up and do shit? What gives your life meaning? Or what gives life meaning?
I think just to prove to yourself that you can do anything you want. I think that gives me personal meaning. That and my daughter.
Yeah, well, I said this recently as like a conversation. Now I don't have a child, but this is what from what I've seen you and from everyone I know who's got a child. It's like if you don't think there's meaning in the world, have a kid.
Yeah, straight up. No, I mean that's I think. You can't put all your happiness in that person. It's like in a relationship, you can't essentially say, that person made me happy. You can't say, my whole meaning of life is going to be on my daughter. I think, and this is not a selfish thing, I think for me it's more about proving to myself that I can be the best human I can. And then my daughter will always get the positive thing out of that. If I'm going around and not trying my hardest on improving life, I want to make her life way easier.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So you're trying to set things up to prove to yourself that you can do what you want to do, but then also influencing, that's what I look for, influencing the offspring.
Right. So your meaning is how good you can make your life so that it influences others to want to also make others' life good, and then maybe the world gets better.
Basically that, yeah.
This is interesting because I can understand when people are depressed and suicidal because they feel like there's no meaning. Because essentially there isn't really that much kind of meaning. But here's where I come in. I go, oh, sure, all right, fine, I'll give you that. Right? There's no meaning. Science will tell us all day long that that's the beautiful thing. Like the fact that there's no meaning means that you can make anything out of your life and make it mean things.
But
and that's fucking really profound.
But that resonates exactly what I was saying. The fact that gives you that drive. You know, when you go, you hear so many people speaking about when you go through depression or anxiety or whatever, when you're really sad, find that anchor. There's always an anchor. Like what can you focus on? A lot of people say they can't focus on anything, but I think that's untrue.
Well, some people have even though we've been through some heavy things, we're also very driven people. And some people are born into the world and they come from pure trauma. Their DNA is maybe their dad's a psychopath and their mom's maybe their mom's just she was just like a waitress. I'm just kidding. That's a really bad joke. But no, waitresses are cool. But maybe their mom just didn't have maybe their mom just had loads of mental illness, and then that child is made out of that. So then the child's gonna have all their bad traits. So it's gonna be hard for that child to find any meaning if everything's just shit, But then it's just a cycle.
But then as you say that creating that positive from that is essentially when you put. And I know it's a hard thing to do. You can't judge anyone else's depression on someone else's depression. Someone might be going through something that is nowhere near what someone else is going through. Because for that person, it is essentially honestly they're going through. That feeling is still the same. That depression, that darkness, that is all the same. It doesn't matter on the scale. It is all the same. Right? But I think what the point we're trying to prove here is that if you find yourself in that position or that situation and you want to stop the spiral, improve your life, so when you have a kid, or when if I'm not saying you have to have children, but if you do have a child, you creating a better life. You're not giving that person the life that you had.
But don't you think as well? Because that's a good point. But then, if making a child is the only thing where you get meaning, then you get the types of families where the parents don't have any money and they just have hundreds of kids. Because that's their only meaning, and then the kids go through the same troubles they go through. You know what I mean? So it's you kind of have to have more than just.
It's all calculated. It's all education, and I think the point around a lot of the discussions that we have is getting people to think out of that box. People don't think in a traditional manner. If you want to have children, if you want to have 100 children, go 100 kids. But
maybe a little,
maybe 10, right? But I think the point being to that is that there comes a responsibility with every decision that you make. So if you think about it, okay, cool. If I want to have one child, and whatever lifestyle you want to bring them up in, it's such a touchy subject because some people might be happy with not achieving a lot, but just having a happy home. Money doesn't bring you happiness.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's all subjective.
Exactly.
I feel sometimes even though I might have my idea on it, I can understand that it's very ignorant because I'm I was playing a sports when I was young, so I'm super driven. I just want to compete every day. So I'll make up whatever.
Try and get out there.
But then it's kind of so for me, I think I have this weird idea that if we were all born into a specific meaning, I think that would be the worst case scenario. Imagine the world had one meaning.
But
we'd all be trapped in a kind of totalitarian, technocratic society where no one could do anything.
Well, basically, we are. If you think about it, we actually are. The meaning that everyone talks about is this thing about go out and go to school, work hard, go to college, go get a good job, drive a car, have 2 cars, have 2.5 kids. That basically is what we all sort of put into this. What's the word I'm looking for? That societal help out the words.
Yeah, it's kind of the
norm.
there's a word for it.
Is that
my brain's still on vacation. So.
Mine's. This is
Yeah.
how I usually am.
Your brain's like, no, my brain's been back for a long time. Yeah, no, it's a weird one. I always try, like, if it's for helping someone, I always just try to tell them, like, man, don't put too much weight on the word meaning, because that can really that could be the problem, the reason you're like held so down, is if you just let go of it and just start noticing any of the good shit in life.
And that's the thing. I used to I had a really good friend who used to tell me, like, no, just one really good friend. So many people used to say to me, like, all these cliches or sayings and stuff,
Yeah.
and all these things of, like, and you hear it all the time, like, let the baggage go, or let things go. And as soon as when you hear that, when you're in a dark place, you're like, fuck man, that's just the lamest thing I've ever heard. But when you actually do practice it and you let shit go, and you have this positive outlook, it is proven. It's fucking, for me, it's 100% proven, 120% proven that when you start thinking positive way, your life will change. Your life will most different. When you think in a negative way, like even a negative thought about someone made you angry 10 years ago, 10 seconds ago, and you start building this anger towards, you're gonna have a shit day. You're gonna have a shit everything. But if you just be like,
Drop it.
drop it.
Oh man, I say that all the time. I wish I could. I'm like the worst at it. The amount of times, like, I would just be like, it's no big thing, just drop it, and then I just like carry on going. I'm too competitive. My meaning is actually the thing that's the flaw in me. That I have meaning is my flaw a lot of the time, because then I think, I've got to do this. I can't go on a holiday. I can't do all the meanings you give yourself can put you in a prison. So sometimes actually, all the people who don't have much to aim for in their lives, they feel like depressed. But then even the people who have so much to aim for, they get depressed because they got too much meaning. So it's like,
but that's my point in saying the fact that depression, the word, and that feeling you go through, you can have someone who has everything in life, someone who has nothing in life. You can't put the contest between who's and who's.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's a feeling that you have. It's something that you are doing. Well, it's not something to do, but it's something that you're going through.
Yeah. I think we nailed that one. What's the next one, James? I mean, that's probably that'll be in a textbook somewhere soon, like in the next couple of 100 years.
Yeah.
Next one. Man fucks a donkey. Is that okay?
I mean, I'd really want to speak to the donkey first before we go any further. I don't want to get the donkey. I mean, if it's consensual, I mean, who the fuck are we to say anything? You know what I mean?
I'm not here to judge.
Yeah. You don't want to judge the donkey. You know, because
I don't speak donkey.
Yeah.
But
because I did see that there was a.
Did a man actually have sex with a donkey?
Yeah, there was this. I mean, it's his donkey, but the thing is, like, it really is kind of weird. But why is it weird? It's weird to us because we think the way we do. Maybe he's living out on his farm, and maybe that's how them and all his animals roll. Maybe they all kind of like it. I'll say this: a donkey has a pretty good back kick, and if it doesn't want you back there, if you're just milling around willy-nilly, checking out its ass, like, woo, you'll find out it don't want you there, and it'll kick you. But if
don't want you.
It's got a vagina, you've got penis. If it likes the feeling,
I'm more intrigued.
What are we worried about?
I'm more intrigued about the the mechanic. Was he on a step ladder?
He might have just had really long legs.
Was he on a bungee?
He was like E.T. but opposite. He had like really long legs and a really small body.
What are those things though? Was he on stilts?
Dude,
I mean,
if you really want it, you get it.
Yeah.
Or,
but again,
here's the thing. Here's where I think. So look, if the donkey isn't saying, "Hey man, get back," kicking his ribs to shit.
And that's the communication donkeys do have.
Then fine, the donkey wants it. But now, if he was like on a night out and he came back in and he had a little a couple of roofies left over and he put them into the donkey's, crushed it into the hay,
that's bad,
and took advantage of the donkey, then hell's no, bro. You overstepped the line. You're a sicko.
You can't take advantage of anything.
Yeah.
Don't like it.
So that's, I'm not happy if he's done that.
Nah, I wouldn't be happy with that either.
What's the next one?
Right. If you could make a girlfriend, what would they be like?
Fucking make a girlfriend.
Wait, I wanted to ask you this. I keep hitting this. I wanted to ask you this for a while.
Fucking make a
like so literally, if you were like a kind of like in the future, or even now, probably a couple of years, if you could make like a sexual partner, like, and okay, let's go through them. What would whose face would it have?
See, now this is actually.
We'll go through the whole list.
It is.
And we'll be here all night long until you tell me. I want to know.
It is an interesting question because, me personally,
I don't give us that. Oh, I don't care about the face bullshit.
I wouldn't say for me. There's no type. I think it's where you are at that time.
Where are you at now then?
Well, I mean, are we? That's such a hard.
It's not that hard. What are we talking? Sarah Jessica Parker, Sarah Michelle Gellar, anyone, a girl who's not got the name Sarah, huh? Could be who you're thinking about.
Yeah,
could be
probably
Courtney
that.
Cox from like early days of Friends. Her face.
Really, Courtney Cox?
Yeah, or it could be, I don't know. Who are you thinking? It could be like, I don't know.
It's a good,
Yeah, whose face recently did you see, or like which women did you think, oh, I could look at that face forever? Who's a celebrity that we all could know and go, oh yeah, or whoa, this guy's a weirdo.
If you said celebrity, if you didn't say celebrity, I would give you straight away.
Yeah, celebrity.
Celebrity one. This is my problem. I don't remember names that well. So.
I'm gonna default to Kylie Jenner. I'm gonna default to
Kendall Jenner.
No, the father.
Bruce Jenner.
No, Caitlyn Jenner.
Caitlyn, yeah.
Yeah, I gotta go by the real name now.
I'll take Caitlyn.
That's the face.
Yeah.
All right, so Caitlyn Jenner's face, right? We're gonna stick by this, right? Whose breast? If you say Caitlyn Jenner's breast, I'll kick you in the head.
Jenner's breasts.
We're just gonna say Caitlyn Jenner as the person. Well, pick some other breast. Kind of the same head and breast. That just wouldn't work.
Breasts.
Whose breast? Who's got some nice?
I mean, the whole breast thing, the whole breast movement. I don't mind, free the nipple, whatever. I'm not really.
Breast?
Yeah, doesn't bother me.
Miley Cyrus breasts. She's got small, like, I feel like little tiny handfuls.
Yeah.
Miley Cyrus. Okay, so Caitlyn Jenner's face.
No, actually, I'll change it. The whole of Miley Cyrus.
All right. That's fine. That's totally fine, by the way. You know, because she's kind of nice everywhere. And I don't know if you saw her latest photo shoot. Man, she goes all out. Full nude. You see her butthole. She's got a very nice butthole. I definitely think she's had the wax on the butthole. Not single hair.
The dyeing,
everything.
The bleach.
She's had a good treatment.
Bleaching the butthole.
She's definitely spent a couple hours.
There is a name for that. There actually is like a there's a program. Not a program. There's a what happens when you go to the spa and you can choose that one.
Yeah.
Menu.
Yeah, she had the clean and shave and just give my butt the full treatment. She got the full butt treatment in that butt.
That's probably what it's called. The full butt.
So you would have her full body. Okay, but here's where I think you lose out. If you got her personality, you got her. Like, today I want to be in this. I want to do something crazy to be in some.
Yeah, but that's the thing. You can. This is what coming back to our conversation with Kanye a while back. You can't judge someone on your media perception.
So this is, and by the way, I may have left this out, but this would be to spend the rest of eternity with.
Oh, straight up.
So you'd want to just get with Miley Cyrus, body, all of that, even though like she's
Miley Cyrus body, Kanye's face.
Donkey's legs.
The donkey's ass. That's whose ass you're getting, the donkey's.
The donkey's ass. This is a humanal.
Yeah, this is what we're building, a humanal right there. All right, man, that's an interesting one. You actually took her personality as well. All right, you got good luck on that for the rest of eternity.
Well, I mean,
you got and you know what? You also got to deal with her fucking dad coming around,
really?
And asking for biscuits every now and then, because you know how he likes biscuits, singing "Don't Break My Achy Breaky Heart" with his fucking ponytail coming everywhere.
I'd be more than happy.
You're trying to do your work and bit, and he pops his head in, his ponytail like scratched on your nose.
I'd be more than happy with Billy all day, every day.
Those shirts. Well, actually, you probably make those shirts.
Have you not seen my shirts?
This is where we're going. You just want Miley Cyrus for her dad's shirts. That's it. That's not all coming.
Brought me into the world.
How about this? I
just want the shirts. I don't want anything else.
I think I would go for.
So you're gonna build this perfect. What about no? Listen.
No, it doesn't have to be all perfect and stuff. But I probably would go for everything that's 100% perfect. Yeah, because like it's eternity. But the thing is, I would definitely.
Nothing lasts forever.
All right, fucking Plato. Get all deep on us all of a sudden. Nothing lasts forever until you make this person out of like aluminum alloy. I don't know, something that doesn't break.
I think that'd be called carbon fiber.
I would make the vagina out of something that like retracts every time. Like a plastic that kind of every time, so it gets a little bit tight. Like not a little bit tighter every time, not while you're using it, snap your fucking dick off. But like something that just like, you know what I mean?
Got ya.
Yeah, and I think.
So that's your main thing. Is that?
I think the personality would be like I would say percentage-wise, would probably be.
he's had a lot of thought about this, hasn't he?
Yeah.
He's been thinking about this.
Probably all I ever think about.
That's what I like, right? He throws this question on me out the blue. Oh, I've known you for 15 fucking years. I've been wanting to ask you this for 16 and a half. Before I knew you,
before I knew you, that's why I actually thought of coming out. I like that guy. I want to ask him this question in 15 years' time.
I've been thinking about this question for the last 20 years. You have, haven't you? Yeah, that's cool. All right.
For a long time. As soon as I saw Terminator. Yep. No, I think I would probably take 17% my personality. And 17% man, just 17. Like at 18, I think I'd be a nightmare. 17% my personality.
Let's give it 17 and a half.
Pushing it, but all right. 17% mine.
What party personality?
Ooh, I'd say 30% of my.
The 17 of the 30.
17 of the 30% of my intuitive kind of discussionary part of the personality.
17 of the 30. I'd make that 60.
No, because I don't want her to be talking all the time.
You would rather be talking all the time.
No, I want us to talk equally, but I think if she was more than 17,
but you would want each other to
and
finish
more
each other's sentences. That's what you want. You want someone to say, "Hey."
Yeah. You know what? I'm gonna put this out there just for.
Can we summarize this in any way? Or?
Yeah, I think I would just have it be like the super hottest, like not super hottest, but like the quirky hot, like short-haired. Like I don't know if did you see the latest Blade Runner? There's a girl in it, or Penelope Cruz's sister. Anyone know what Penelope Cruz's sister looks like?
I'm guessing your name is someone Cruz?
She looks a bit like a younger version of Penelope Cruz. Her with short hair.
Isabella Cruz?
I don't think it says Isabella, but her with short hair. Actually, the girl in Blade Runner 2, just her. And she's also already a robot, so there's no extra work that has to go in. She's ready made. You know what I mean? They're ready to shut them out. And then just program in my personality. And to be honest, I'll probably kill her in a week.
That took long enough.
Yeah. What's the next one?
If you could make a friend, what would they be like?
I think we'll skip that one because obviously Rob would just make me. I'd just make him.
Straight up.
I'd make him with 43.
I'd make
Rob. I'd make Rob with my personality. well, 40% of it.
40% of the 17.
40% of my argumentative side.
So you can argue with yourself, basically.
Just be like, no, man. I'd definitely be in jail real soon for killing robots.
That's gonna happen soon. Because robots are gonna be coming soon.
Yeah, I'm just waiting the time where robots have like robot rights, not human rights, but humanal rights. The rights for both robots and humans to live. The humanal rights. Human rules.
Rules.
What's the next one?
If you could make a world.
Bingo. That'll be easier.
Make a world.
If you could make a world, like what would you prefer? What would you change it from this world if you could make a new world?
Just take out all the dickheads.
I would have all the animals walk on their backs and their legs up in the air.
You know what I would do? Now you said that. Give me a little. I would make everything on Earth. We're talking tables, animals, anything on this Earth can talk back to you.
Have a personality.
So imagine you're sitting on this chair. You're sitting on this chair, and all of a sudden it's like
the chair starts moaning at you. Be like, oh, dude, I'm fucking sitting here. I'm watching the TV.
Yeah. That's my point. How much more fun would that be?
People like moving, giving the chair.
That would actually cut down arguments between humans. The arguing with a chair instead.
This is a problem with the world we need to solve. Let's give humans more things to argue with.
Oh, they'll accept each other.
Yeah, I would definitely eradicate money. I'd eradicate money and have it just be a world full of games, like more games. Everyone, not computer games, like where people have to interact.
Directing game.
Yeah.
I would actually, if we were like the perfect world, I would eradicate children's suffering.
I wonder how you could eradicate that.
I mean, it's a big ask. It's a big thing, but you know, I don't think it's not that humans deserve. It's not that adults deserve to suffer, but I think kids deserve to suffer less.
What if no
adults.
kids suffered when they were younger, and that suffering didn't make them into something? Maybe is there any kind of good suffering?
I think the word suffer is quite
Yeah, suffer's pretty bad. Yeah, I
like,
don't know if I want anyone to
learning
suffer.
experience.
Yeah, there's things that are shit and then there's suffering. Suffering sounds like pretty gross. Yeah, I'd probably be down with that. Get rid of money and suffering. That'd be great.
Cool.
What's the next one, Jamatron?
What's the worst thing about being over 35?
Nothing. I think it's the greatest age ever. Did you see me in my mid-20s? Jeepers.
It's good for you. You've blossomed into a sweet rose, matured like a fine wine. But some of us, I think the worst thing is that magic is kind of gone. Like nothing really surprises you anymore.
I was talking about
Yeah, it's like all the kind of all the glory and beauty in the world. You kind of like know. You kind of not know, but you kind of nothing really jumps out anymore and kind of like goes like the first time you see like a magic trick. Like after a certain amount of time, like you become really cynical. I think you don't really believe that there's any chance of.
You blame that on old age.
No, I just blame that on like kind of like just being alive and like seeing like every time like politics comes around, people are voting. I just see the same thing happening. It's like why are we even talking about it? It's like it's the same thing over and over. Like people always this side and that side and this side and that side. And so it's just like the same. They're always the same. It's
That's
like,
the thing. I think
just get cynical and be like, I'm gotta go take a long bath in some strawberries.
But that's the good thing about over 35 is that you actually enjoy those things.
Long baths and strawberries.
I mean, come on. Bubbles, strawberries, and champagne. I mean, who doesn't enjoy that kind of shit?
But also things start to some things actually start to work better in your body, but some things definitely fail. Like your health is failing. I'm not talking about the cock, Rob. Better than the cock's the only thing that's working anymore.
That is a good thing, actually. Yeah, with age, I don't know. Yeah.
I wish I was a 35-year-old.
25,
I wish I was a 30. I still like all the things of like the things you learn, and I like that you can't be tricked or fooled by people.
But you know, with our generation, the times we live in, compared to our parents' generation, you got to knock 10 years off. So basically, really? we actually are equivalent to 25.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Shit, man, you just gave me 10 years back, man. Oh man, that makes me immediately happy, but also immediately sad that I'm going to be 35 again one day. Thanks.
Better than me 45 then. By the way you go, you know what I mean?
Oh, that's hilarious. Is that true? I hope that's like scientifically fact.
I mean, you can make anything scientific. I'm sure it is true. But
I mean, logic. Well, you can make anything scientific.
Well, you can. I mean, if you think about it, right?
You could take logical jumps to make anything scientific.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just I wish I was a 35-year-old with a 4-year-old's brain, like the intuitive.
Straight up, and this is it, right? Straight up. If you're ever having a bad day, hang out with a 4-year-old.
Hang out with a 4-year-old.
Most amazing thing in the world.
Yeah.
Most amazing thing in the world.
Just how they think and talk. Yeah.
Life. Oh man, like I was FaceTiming my daughter yesterday, and she was so stoked because she could show me how fast she could run and jump into the sofa, and that's all she cared about. She was just like, I want like.
That's meaning right there.
She was just like, and she's like, can you see how fast I am? I'm like, baby, you are the fastest human.
You're the fastest.
You're the fastest 4-year-old I've ever seen run 15 meters, like 10 meters from where you are into that sofa. Amazing. She was the happiest human in the world.
Yeah.
And then she ran a bit too fast, tripped, hit her neck.
Matter of
And I was like,
this almost comes into like bad parenting for a second here. Like, bro, you're like, run faster, quick, go faster. Like, do lots of stretching and get into it. Just like flying head first.
It's experience, you know. It's experience.
Yeah, you got to learn. Don't run 10 meters a second at a couch.
But the point being is she was very happy doing it.
Damn, right there. Hang out with a 4-year-old. I mean, unless you're, a pedophile, and then, just definitely don't hang out with any 4-year-olds. That's not cool. You know what I mean?
We don't promote. How do we get some more wine? Do we have an ad break to go to the bar?
You can just go to the bar. I'll just wax lyrical about hating being 35. Everyone that's watching that's going, please don't go to the bar. Please don't go to the bar. What's the next question?
Best thing about being a guy.
Best thing about being a guy.
We should be able to answer it very quickly, but we're thinking about it, which concerns me. Because,
No, I was just thinking, but you go first.
best thing about me being a guy.
Or just about being a guy in general. What's your favorite thing about being a dude?
Being standing up.
That's it. That's the best you got. Being standing up. All right. Okay. I would say like.
Think about it though.
I don't know. Sometimes I like to sit down, even I'm gonna piss, just because I want to read something.
I have a confession. I have a confession. Like, I do actually sit down 90% of the time.
So then why is it the best thing if you sit down 90% of the time?
Well, I only sit down when I'm out. To being out.
Oh yes,
and
so you don't have
able-
to sit on wet seats.
Being able to having the option. Actually, I'll rephrase. Having the option to be able to stand up.
Yeah,
But then
it's a
again,
privilege.
they got these. It's fucking
It's a privilege.
And you see these women stand up peep mechanisms that they use, like the festival.
Oh, the
peeping.
funnel things? Yeah, those things are
Genius.
cool. It's really cool. I mean, you could probably make your own pretty easily. You just get like a funnel from the kitchen, take it, a little bit of tape, so there's no spillage. You probably do make a good one yourself. I don't think you have to buy it anywhere.
There's a hair dryer to heat up the plastic to cut the plastic nicely. Maybe a bit of foam around the sides so it doesn't
Wait,
cut anything.
I would say the best thing also doubles as for some people as a bad thing, but I would say the best thing about being a dude is because you live in where sports and competitiveness, and there seems to be a hell of a lot to do, and we don't have to go through like the best thing about being a dude, we don't get periods randomly every month. We don't just have fucking blood pouring out of us and it's painful. Like that's for me is like I'm stoked. I'm not leaking blood once a month, and I don't have to have.
Should I leave you for the next 2 minutes to talk about that?
I was just gonna go on to the worst thing.
The worst thing about being a man.
Yeah. If you can answer quick, you can go to the.
I don't think about. Okay, I'll bring this around a little bit, right? I don't like to think about. I don't like to think about what is the best thing about being either sex. Because and this actually is going to come into.
That's not what the question is, though.
The topic we're going to talk about right now, because I'm going to swing this around a little bit about equality and we are all equal human beings, but not. You know what I mean? I think that women are really good at things that men aren't good at, and men are good at things that women aren't.
Yep.
So we have that. So there are, I think being a guy, the best thing about being a guy is having the patience and the insight
To deal with women? Is that where you're going?
No.
Alright, it's like, whoa, dude. My feminist bone was about to get wrecked.
to actually bring that into account. You know what I mean? Just kind of say, well, why should we be thinking in that way?
You're saying the best thing is to be able to bring masculine, the best things about masculinity to a family or to life?
No, I'm saying the best thing about being a guy is to, and this is actually for both sexes, right, is to actually take that way of thinking and turn it around and say, why should we even be thinking about it? why should we not be thinking about the best thing about being a human?
That's just the way you think. Most dudes are just like think about sex. That's it.
I was having a conversation with someone the other day who was talking about how women feel they get used for sex, and I was going, well, it is interesting.
A lot of women do because they'll be like because there'll be like power struggles. Like if you're a dude and all you want is sex and you're in a position of power, you'll probably use that to get sex. If you're just a lame motherfucker, you know what I mean?
But that's my point. Again, the whole point of this is why, like, I'm trying to change that. Like any conversation I'll have about this. This is why it's quite a passionate thing. I don't. Like, why do people think like that? I want
Would
people
you rather
to
not be
change.
considered a man or male?
No, I'm male because.
So what's the best thing about that? Rather than going, why does it have to be a best thing?
Yeah, that's my question. Why does it have to be the best thing?
Just because I think it's kind of funny, because like, I think most dudes, if you say, what's the best thing about being a man, they'd be like, my dick.
Oh yeah, but that's just idiotic shit. I mean, that's the people.
Or like, oh, that we could fuck, or that we're strong, or that we're the dominant species, or something like shit like that.
This is boring.
I think the best thing is that
What's your viewpoint? I mean, I preached for a while.
I think the best thing about being a man is obviously we don't have to give birth to children. You know, not that it's not like an amazing thing, because actually you lose out a lot, because it's like we'll never know how beautiful that feeling is.
Or even the pregnancy, you know what I mean? Like going through.
It's painful, but you
Yeah,
did
but
it.
that was the thing. Like being a guy who's gone through that with another person who's been pregnant, they feel so attached to this kid, and there's all that kind of, you know, that emotion that they go through, that changes, and the hormones and shit.
Yeah.
That's not them being crazy. That's them like having something else.
Yeah, it's their body changing to accompany a child. You know.
And it's
I'd say the worst thing is, for me, is like always thinking about sex. Like it's just this annoying thing.
They have that as well.
Yeah, but they don't get it like us. Like we're more aggressive, so we're more driven to kind of like women can think about sex and have it be like, oh yeah, you know, like a nice thing. Like whereas like we have like sex on our heads all the time. And it's a distraction. For me, it's a distraction. It's annoying. Like I'll think about sex. Like I thought the other day something like around. I started like making a little tick because like I'm in prison, making a little tick.
You have one of those like chest hunts.
Yeah, it's like 1, 2, 3, 5. 1, 2, 3, 5. Okay, I'm clear problem. This is why I was smart for.
You have to go recalculate how many ticks.
Yeah, but all right. So half it then. It was about 20.
27 and a half.
Yeah, it's about 27 times in a day where I thought about like sex and dirty things. And I was like, I'm so distracted.
That's basically 1.087 times an hour.
Damn, that's quick math. That's damn. We'll see. I was gonna say, if you could have a baby, then would you?
Okay, like what actually push a baby out?
If your body could hold and deliver a baby, would you do it?
Yeah, I would actually, because
You're a crazy man.
Just experience something like it, right? You don't think. You want to go through life the easy way, or you want to go through life the hard way?
I think when a woman gets pregnant in a relationship, the guy should transform his body into something. Like the guy should do something insane with his body.
Well, they usually do. They all get fat.
Yeah, like the guy should probably take steroids as well, so his mind's all fucked up too.
Imagine that. Next thing you got like a nuclear.
That might not be healthy at all.
We do not recommend that.
Yeah, that would be a crazy world.
It's a crazy
My world would be insane if I could build.
I like it.
I think it'd be really bad.
Yeah.
What's the next question, Jamie?
Strangest thing you realised about yourself lately.
Oh, here we go. This will be good.
Seriously, I realised about myself lately.
Other than your new taste in jeans and tucking your t-shirt in, what the fuck is that, mate? What the fuck is that? I almost walked past you earlier. I thought it was straight up. Thought I was someone else. No way, Rob's tucking his t-shirt in. I'm walking straight past. If that is Rob, I'm not talking today, I'm walking straight past. What's this all about? That's got to be up there.
Oh, what are you asking? What question are you asking me?
Alright, go for... I'm going to go ahead and say that's the strangest thing I've noticed about you, but the question is, what's the strangest thing you've noticed about yourself lately?
I'm actually very happy.
Why is that strange?
Because I actually haven't, I wasn't happy for a while.
So you're not used to being so happy?
Yeah, as you were talking about earlier, we go through these bad things a lot, and now...
Coming out the other side.
Yeah. I mean, that... I wouldn't say it's very strange, it's a different feeling, but it's a self-realization of like, wow, okay.
What's the result of it? Like antidepressants? No? Just kicking ass in life?
Just kicking ass in life.
Tucking the shirt in?
That's what it's about. If you want to be happy, tuck your shirt in.
Definitely recommend the old tucking the old shirt in.
Tuck your shirt in and you will
be
happy, guaranteed.
Yeah.
I don't guarantee it myself.
Yeah.
I guarantee it through the Tucking Shirt Foundation.
Yeah.
They guarantee it.
Yeah.
So, but, okay, coming back to reality on that one, coming back to more seriousness. Yeah, I would say happiness and actually being... I think you go through different stages of happiness in your life. I don't like to think about it being sad. And this is what I've convinced myself to have different levels of happiness. Like if you're going through a hard time, you're not sad, you're not depressed. Turn it around and positive. And this is actually the other thing that I've been doing as well. Like making everything a positive. Like if it's something that is like
making everything a positive.
Yeah, myself and you.
I just killed your cat. Kicked it in the face and it died.
It probably...
Yeah, and I kicked it hard.
It was probably going through a bit of pain and it was hungry at the time.
That's unreal. That's a nice positive. It was hungry as well. You made it a double negative. It's died starving.
You probably gave it. Why'd you kick my cat? Okay, number one.
Little motherfucker.
I don't have a cat.
Oh, that's another negative. Why do you have a cat? They're beautiful.
I do like cats. I just can't actually have a cat right now. I don't spend that much time in my house. So, I mean, a cat is the best pet to have.
Give us an example of you turning a negative into a positive.
Yeah, I wake up in the morning. I think, oh God, I have to do this. Why not? Yeah. Is that as positive you want? Damn. I know, and then
I wake up in the morning. I have to do this. Why not? Is that quick?
My point. That's right up, and that's what I mean. That's what got me to the point of being the strangest thing. Is I'll just
that's strangely profound.
It is. You think about the other day, someone was like, they asked me to do something that I didn't want to do, and instead of being like, I don't want to do that, I said to myself, why not? Learn. I'm learning something new. Like I don't do that, but
yeah.
Makes sense, right?
Yeah, it totally does. You've got like an inner monologue. It's kind of like almost like your own inner life coach going on.
Basically,
yeah, that's interesting.
Train. But I mean, but that the point of that is turning into positive straight away. Like why? Like I got a sore stomach, maybe hungry. Positive. Go eat. Or
I love it.
My back hurts. Maybe it's trying to tell you something.
Maybe you slipped a disc and you need a doctor.
And that's exactly what I'm trying to tell you.
I'd love to write a story of a movie of a guy who's just like it's just called negative to positive, and every single minute of his day is just like, nope, it's just turning everything to a positive, but his day is just getting worse and worse and worse. Hit by a car, he's like, I got on the way of the car, what can you do? It just constantly gets worse. That'd be amazing.
Yeah.
I think of
the strangest thing is that what you got to...
Why'd you look at me when you said it? I was like, what's the strangest thing about you? What the fuck you got going on?
Because you don't even say that one.
That I like black so much, but it always attracts the sun. So I always wear black, but it always attracts the sun, and it makes me sweat a lot.
Keeping warm.
The strangest thing about me is I like to keep warm. I don't actually. I mean, but no, I think I realized the other day how fucking unbelievably curious I am.
That's the strange thing about you.
Yeah, because like I'm so curious about things.
You know what we should have?
So curious. Like I'll ask a question, and the question will become like 4 songs, a book. It'll become so much shit. My brain will just not stop.
That's one of your biggest. I would say actually this is another thing that I want to do as well. I would say from my perspective, that's one of your biggest qualities.
Yeah, but it's weird though, because sometimes I'll just lose time. I'll been like, someone can send me a text message, like his girlfriend can send me a text message, and that's why I kind of hate it, because it'll be a really compelling question, and then I'll just be like lost for like an hour thinking about the answer. It's like, oh fuck, shit. You know, I'm like so inquisitive in my mind that I'll like have to figure out. You know, I'm like, oh, and then I'll like Google something, and then I'll be like, oh, God, and then I'm gone. I'm gone, so you're not going to get me back.
But you know the point about that, because a lot of people look at that as a negative. You can do negative into positive. Point. Boom. Next question.
The final one, it was something religious people.
I think
they hate gays, each other, and everything else.
Why do religious people hate?
Not them.
Yeah, I think that is the last one.
It's the last one. Oh, last one. Okay.
Why do religious people hate? It's an interesting one, because it's like, it is kind of weird, because if you're in religion, isn't God and all the ideas of God supposed to be kind of about love? From what I've read, there's always supposed to be like a trend of like love and acceptance, but why do the people who are religious kind of hate other people?
Isn't it?
Why do they all unanimously hate gay people?
I'm going to most definitely get what I'm going to say very, very wrong. It's on the...
Trying to end on a positive note.
I'm spreading the message.
I'm going to offend everyone, but I didn't want to. You got offended.
I didn't mean to, but I forgot what I was going to say now.
That's not positive.
No. So the actual so you got like religion. Isn't it like something about the fact that religion is specifically like a? I've got to be very careful what I say here. Religion is specifically something. I'm not going to stop. I'm not going to say.
I love watching your brain tick in. You're like, I'm going to go in. I'm going to go in.
But is there? Because it is that. There's like you have different versions of the same message.
Yeah.
But the message is, this whole message of like, put it this way, I think if you go back to the origin of what religion was born of,
Yeah.
I think we are way more religious than people that go to church and believe in cult. Because for me, that's like all those specific things are just cults. Because they all just twist that perception.
So you think religion, as in like a religious experience, which is like a beautiful thing, so like a spiritual thing, is a good thing.
Just like for me, like I think where religion was born from was the positivity of spreading good energy around. Whereas now people have created these cults to say that, you know what I mean?
To use it to sell other things.
Exactly. And that's basically all it is. It is just, and I say, like, when I say the word cult, Muslimism, Christianity, every other religion I can't think of right now. It is basically, it's a cult formed from, because think about it, you all want to spread a positive message, but why can't Muslims, alright, why do they have to treat women in a bad way? But why do Christians have to say gay people are bad?
Why the Catholics have to fuck little boys?
Exactly.
They all have this problem where like it's just kind of like essentially their kind of idea of should be of love, but then they all have their like really evil thing about themselves.
Exactly, but you can take it away almost from love, because that's kind of the next level down. It's positivity.
Yeah.
So I think so many people who actually don't follow the religious code, because a lot of people that don't, they're more true to the origin of what basically it is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's like myself and you and Jamie as well, like everyone, all our friends, everyone we know, like we don't go around being judgmental.
Yeah.
And that's the big word, of being judgmental. How can you put yourself in a space to say that you will help people out and you follow this code? That's basically what it is.
Yeah.
You follow a code that someone has told you, follow this, because now you're being labeled as a certain brand of human. But that is bad.
Damn, that's profound, Rob. You went all that way and then you were like, that's bad.
No. The point being, like the badness that is bad is the fact that.
Oh yeah, that you're perpetuating like
exactly. Racism, judgment. Yeah, you are perpetuating judgment. So your racism, your homophobia, xenophobia, anything that it doesn't conform.
All phobias.
Every phobia there is. But that's the word. Think about it. Think about what you put phobia onto every single one of those words. That means a phobia. So if I have a phobia of spiders,
people being who they are.
Exactly. Which, if you think about it, is the most ridiculous thing in the world.
It's a lack of intelligence. I find it lack of intelligence. That's why and it's not that I'm like atheist. I'm like an atheist or whoever. I'm probably agnostic or one of the agnostic, one of the Gnostics. But I think it's because you got these people who think about how long ago this stuff was created, right? These books were written, and then obviously, imagine way back then, you might have actually needed it, right, to kind of keep things in order. Like, this is how we should live, get the word out, don't do this, don't do that, don't do this. But then that's so olden days. They're now, it's so out of date. And instead of going with there's new climate, there's new this, there's new that. Instead of going along with everything,
I was literally gonna make that point of the fact that whole the basis of religion is based on such an old way of life.
It's like life way back then, but yet people to this day still live by those rules. And then they don't let their children grow up. You think the Western Baptist Church, the ones who God hates gays, LA is going to burn to the ground, and everything they do, everything they put out, it's like they're doing it to market, but everything they put out is just hate, and they think that that's God's word. They think that their God is telling them to hate. Like, their own daughters have left and said they're crazy, crazy stuff. But they won't let anyone. They won't let their family. What they do when you're in it. The same with Scientology and all that. They limit what you can read. You're not allowed to read outside stuff.
Of course it is.
So but that's also the same as schools and governments. And now the internet as well. People trying to limit what you can read and research. You know what I mean?
And this is the main, one of the main points of this is the fact that humans are, a lot of people say humans aren't intelligent because there are a lot of humans that don't. There are a lot of not so intelligent people out there, but if you can give any sort of human the ability to research and make their own mind up, we all control. Everyone we every single one of us sitting here are controlled in some kind of capacity. But I think we evolve and we do a lot more research. This is what I was saying earlier about improving. Have you
heard
having
about
the insight in there?
Have you heard about the? I don't know if he was an Orthodox Jew or Hasidic Jew, one of the two, right? But one of the Jews that are not he definitely had the kind of curly long
that's
Hasidic Jews, and he eventually left home and he got a laptop and he plugged in his first time to the internet. Within a year, he changed his gender.
Really?
Yeah, and he was this is a 19, 20-year-old dude. And in his first year of being open to the world, it answered all these questions about himself, and he changed. Now he's a woman.
That's an amazing fucking story. That's phenomenal. That's
But think about his religion his life and his family and the religion would not. And so maybe it's not even the fact that religions are bad, because it's I think people make things bad. People take doctrines bad. They make things. They take words out of context.
I think it's most definitely around the fact. I mean, you can't like. I don't think you can take some of the fact that actually like religion is bad, because I think anything that is essentially there's an origin where that like there's all that positive.
Religion does a lot of good shit for a lot of people.
It does. It helps a lot of people. But the thing that I don't agree with, it does help. What I don't agree with is the judgmental side of everything. You can't. No one.
I'll put this to you here.
No one has the right to judge anyone.
I'll put this to you here. I did a bit of reading on this, but apparently, from what I've seen on the kind of crawling down the rabbit hole of religions, Satanism so far is the least violent, the least dangerous. It's actually more freeing and unlimiting, because you can just you never go out to hurt anyone, but you're at ease with the fact that you are a demon and you can hurt people. But then we all know that. We know we can hurt people. So it's more a case of you do what you want, knowing that you are.
What's the difference between someone who believes in Satanism and controls what they want to do, knowing that they can hurt people, to a very powerful person from the Catholic Church that abuses children?
I think they're both the occult, because there's way less Satanists, like on record. This is a crazy thing, like file I was reading, but it was way less on record, way less killings, terrorist attacks. When was the last time you heard of a bunch of Satanists that went and attacked a mosque or went and attacked a building? Or don't hear about them. They are the most calm, moderate, religious people ever. All they do is sit around in circles and pentagrams in black with their mascara running, praying to Satan. Oh Lord Satan.
That's it.
You have a good time. They're not killing anyone, not hurting anyone, but doing a couple of spells every now and then.
A little bit of Harry Potter magic.
Yeah.
But then, coming back to that is the fact that what runs war, what funds war. I mean, obviously money funds war, but what is essentially religion is behind every war we've had forever.
Oh yeah.
Like,
you're wrong, I'm right.
Like, I seriously do not understand this. Like,
I think religion's like one of the tools that gets the populations, because most of the world is, not most of the world, but like most of the big societies, like Britain and America, Judeo-Christian, right? Even though the numbers of people in those countries aren't, but that's the kind of the governing bodies are, like the kind of the government side.
Yeah. Well, but that's the thing. Like if I'm sitting next to someone right now, right? If someone walked in here and was like a full-on religious person, in whatever religion they wanted, they sat next to me and we were just having a chat. It wouldn't. That doesn't cross my mind.
Yeah.
It doesn't cross my mind as the fact that.
Who would you rather go out on a night out with? I'd probably rather go out on a night out with a Satanist. We'd probably have a hell of a good time. Crazy. We'd probably have a good time. Anyway, if you are a Satanist and you're out there,
ping us.
Comment on this shit. Tell us a little bit about your life.
Yeah, actually, we do want to learn. I mean, this is the thing as well. Like the whole thing we're trying to do as well, building this up. Unfortunately, we're going to be with you guys forever. But we want to bring people onto this show eventually at some point and kind of like discuss this. Like, I would love to have someone sitting in between us, giving me their viewpoint of why they do not agree with what we say. Because I want to try and understand, being like, hey, what's up? Like, why do you think that's a good thing or bad thing?
Yeah, it'd be good to have someone explain it. Maybe someone like I wouldn't go for the gusto and get anyone clever on. Because we just look like a bunch of fucking morons.
Hey.
We'd have to get someone. So if you're out there and you want to come on and speak to us and hang out, just make sure your IQ is as low as ours, and then that's all good.
47?
Yeah, you'd have to have. We'd just have to make sure that you only had 17% of your IQ of the 30% discussion range to come on.
We got it.
All right.
That's it.
Bromosexuals, Bobby, Brains,
Humanoids.
Jamie on the cams. Catch y'all on the flip. Bye.